y'all doing? We back. I'm Big Fella, and on this episode of Talking with Big Fella, we got this mayoral race coming up, and we just wanted to have these conversations and learn more about the candidates. And we have the amazing, the beautiful. She got such a good spirit. Y'all give it up for Miss Natisha Brooks.
Yay.
I'll clap for you. How you doing today?
Excellent. Now that I'm here with you, Big Fella.
Really? Don't be trying to make me feel good about myself.
Hey, I'm excited to be here with you, especially when you mentioned you do cooking. So I hope we talk about that.
We're gonna talk about them sweet potato biscuits at some point.
Sweet potato biscuits, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get on into this now. Natisha Brooks, where are you from?
Upshur County, Gilmer, Texas, home of the Jamboree. Our agriculture is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. That's how we make our living. Sweet potatoes, lumber, and pine trees. So when you hear the term Lake Ola Pines, Christmas, pine trees. So from Gilmer, Texas, about a town of 5,000. I'm stretching it. It's really like 4,200 people.
Yeah.
Where faith, family, and football is what we do.
Faith, family, and football. That's so Texas. That's so Texas. Okay. How long you been here in Nashville?
I crossed Davidson County line the first time I saw the sign, home of the Grand Ole Opry, Music City, Davidson County, Metropolitan, home of the Grand Ole Opry, 1989.
So you done seen a whole lot of this. You done seen it all.
I have seen where Nashville was not Nashville. I mean, there was nothing. I'm on the Brentwood-Davidson County side, like the Brantioch. We say Brantioch now.
Yeah.
There was nothing there. Nothing. We had the Huff's grocery store. Remember that? So if you know the Huff's grocery store, then you know Puffy Muffin, the owner of Puffy Muffin.
Not the Puffy Muffin.
The Puffy Muffin. That's right.
The Puffy Muffin.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've been here a while.
So do you have, you got any siblings?
I have a sister and a brother. She's here.
Okay.
Christina Calloway. She is a dean. I had a homeschool academy. I'm retired now.
Okay.
So we've turned the homeschool academy over to family and friends so that I can be with you. There's no way I can do all of this.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So I have a sister and then I have a brother. He's in Florida, St. Petersburg area. So when I'm not here, I'm in Texas. When I'm not in Texas, I'm in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay, in the brother and sister pantheon, where are you at? You the oldest, the youngest?
See, that's why I'm with Big Fella. He's so smart. He already picked it up. I'm the oldest. But they treat me like I'm the youngest.
You feel like a big sister.
I am.
You feel like a big sister.
But I feel like at times they treat me like I'm the baby. So, they'll say, baby sis. My dad used to say, baby girl. So I'm the oldest.
Yep, you got the big sister vibe. You do. Oh, make sure I don't do nothing wrong, because big sister will get you.
There you go. I like that, Big Fella and Big Sister. That's a show. Oh, I'm feeling something. Okay.
I do like you. I like your spirit. You got a cool spirit on you. Okay, so running for mayor of Nashville. Why? It's a crazy place. What made you be like, you know what?
Man, I tell you, when we got into the race, of course, I do everything with prayer. I tell everybody, y'all know I'm Christian. I got to give the man upstairs first. I prayed about it. For many years, all my life, I've heard, I'm a businessman. I've got all this business experience. Then why are we in this mess? So I say send a teacher, retired educator, 33 years of teaching. Let me educate you on what's going on in Metro government so you can decide what to vote on or what to call into the mayor's office to say, you know what, Mayor, we don't want this. Okay? And then I educate you back. It's just like myself sitting here right now. I didn't know this. Mayors need to know things like this because we have an agenda. Let's just be real. There's an agenda. You push your budget and your agenda, and everyone knows that my top 5 that's on my agenda, 1 is mental health.
That's real.
That's just real. If you have anything, I've told everyone, go ahead and get your life coach license. Takes you about 6 weeks. Psychologists, psychiatrists, they're filled. So be a life coach. There's $250 million at the state level that you can apply for to start you up a business. And guess what? It doesn't necessarily have to be a one-on-one like I'm talking to you. Yeah. It could be a cooking show where you're cooking and telling people, making people go through their grief. So that's how I go through grief. And sometimes when I'm depression, I get to rolling them biscuits.
Sweet potato biscuits. We're going to talk about the sweet potato biscuits. We're going to get there.
I'm going to tell you. I can do it. We can do it in a minute. Tell you how to do those sweet potato biscuits. Yeah. So all it is leftover. It has to be leftover. Leftover mashed potatoes, sweet potato, mashed potatoes, got to be leftover. Cool them in the refrigerator. So don't try to cook them and then make the sweet potato biscuits.
Right.
It won't work. Leftover mashed potatoes. Leave them in the refrigerator overnight. Pull them out. Get your 2 cups of flour. Okay, I use Lily. Lily's soft now. Use Lily. I use Lily. 2 cups of flour. Half a cup of sugar. Here's the kicker. Watch this. 1/4 a cup of light brown sugar. Okay?
Why the light brown, not the dark brown?
Okay, because the dark brown, when you start doing the cutting in the butter, I don't use margarine.
I feel that. Margarine, yeah.
Just go to the YMCA and work it off, people.
Yeah, I feel that.
We don't do the margarine. We do
that's
the butter.
Fake. We need use some butter. Use some butter.
So your 2 cups of flour, your sugar. Remember the light brown sugar, okay? Then I need you to stir it up. Don't over stir. Just 1, 2, 3, okay? And then use your sifter, and I just need you to sift it. I use the twister because I eat so much. I got to work the arm, kind of work some calories off. So sift it just 1 time, and then cut in your butter. Okay, cut in your butter. Most of you people have the fancy cutters. I still use a fork. You know, back in the all right. Okay, cut in the butter, and then after you cut in the butter, then fold in the mashed potatoes. Just put the mashed. Oh, by the way, the mashed potatoes about 1 cup. Just 1 cup of sweet potatoes mashed, right?
Okay.
And then fold it in, and then stir in your buttermilk until it's consistent. It depends on where you are, because I've had people call me in Denver, Texas, and say, 2 cups of buttermilk didn't do it, Miss Brooks. I know this. Your atmosphere is different, right? So it depends on the atmosphere. So just stir in the buttermilk until you have consistency. Don't overstir. And then until it comes together as a dough, throw it out on your floured surface. Don't overknead. Just pull it together, roll it out to about, see how thick this is right here? Roll it out to about right here. And then I use my favorite glass, my whiskey glass, my Texas whiskey glass. And then I cut in little tea biscuits like this so you can just pop them in your mouth. So here's the thing. You pop them in the oven. Don't do the 450. We're not trying to overcook. Listen to me carefully. Put it on 400 right until you do your finger and it bounces back, okay? Pull them out. Don't cook them all the way because the sweet potato is going to cook the mixture on its own, going to cook the biscuit on its own. Then you pull it out, and then you wait. You got your melted butter on the side, and then you sprinkle it with melted butter, and then a little bit of, your powdered sugar.
I didn't even know. I was not prepared. I did not know we was going to get into a tasty sweet potato biscuit recipe this morning.
I told you I make the best sweet potato biscuits this side of the Mississippi. I'm telling you. So, listen. I've had a lot of people message me on Twitters. Natisha Brooks 16 is my Twitter handle, and they'll message me on Facebook. I don't taste the sweet potatoes in the biscuit. That's not the point, people. I talk, you listen, do your research. The sweet potato brings the fluffiness.
Yeah.
It's the moisture.
Yeah.
It's the moisture. Yeah. It's the most moist biscuit you'll ever have in your life.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to try that. Look, speaking of biscuits and recipes and all of that, so that for Nashville, right?
Absolutely.
So all the different ingredients, we'll call them, all the different things going on here. This is a big event town, right?
Yes.
Can you have a big event town and still have a town that's for the people here? Like, can that coexist? How do you go about that?
And so that's one of the reasons why I'm running for mayor. Not knocking this city, but I'm disappointed in how this city has turned out. I'm talking about Shreveport, Louisiana. We're about 60 miles. Gilmer's about 60 miles. And I'm so disappointed how Shreveport, Louisiana has turned out. It's a bunch of gambling casinos. Not knocking that. I like Tunica, Mississippi. Mm-hmm. I'm not knocking that. But if you're not careful, you will turn into a tourist. And it's okay. We are here for tourism. Totally get that. But we don't want to wake up and be a Shreveport, Louisiana, where it's nothing but that. Mm-hmm. And so that's why we're running for mayor. We're running for mayor because I want teachers to feel safe to live in the area that they teach. $70,000, and I know everybody's saying, Natisha's got this big budget going on. How is she going to do all this when she makes mayor? I'm glad you asked. We're going to do an extensive audit. What's working, we're going to stick to. What's not, it's going to be cut. And then what's cut, we're going to bring in organizations that is working for the community. So teachers, police officers, $70,000 a year to start, plus a living stipend. We can't do it. I've seen it. I've looked at the budget. I've done my research. And then those that work in, because I'm running for mayor, I work for Metro government. Why would I want to take my salary and people work around me not make a salary? Mm-hmm. So one of the commitments that I've made is that upon winning Nashville mayor is that I'm going to donate my salary. Yes, so I won't be taking a salary as mayor. I'm going to donate my salary back into the budget. Yeah, well,
that's real.
Well, my father left me off pretty okay. We're doing good, and I've been blessed. Some people say, that sounds like a trust fund, baby. Well, yeah, but when you're blessed, you bring your blessings back to other people.
That's
right?
real.
So I want to make sure that Metro government employees are making more than a living wage.
Yeah.
I don't want that on my watch.
Yeah, I feel that.
I want to make sure that Metro government, and we talk about transit, I want to make sure that they're able to take transit for free.
That was my next question. It was really just going into transit, like, are we too late to do something about this? And what can you do at this point? I mean, I guess it's never too late. They say the best time to do something either 10 years ago or today. But is it possible to get what we need done here for what's coming?
I'm going to tell you. Now, there are other candidates in the mayor's race, and they have raised buku money. I can't raise money for myself. It's hard for me to ask for money, especially in this trying time.
I feel that.
I just can't do it. But I know how to raise money. They call me pushy. I will get a check. I will go straight to billionaires. I've got someone out in the audience. I did it yesterday. I said, I need you to write a check for this because of this organization. I just left this organization, and they need write a check. Well, how much we need, Miss Brooks? 500,000? No, 50? You need $50,000, Miss Brooks? Wrote the check. Mm-hmm. Write the check. I can collect checks from everybody else, for everybody else except me.
I feel that so much. I feel that more than you know.
And that's what I'm good at. I'm good at raising money, and that's my job as a mayor, is to make sure that things that are working, that they continue to work. And back to transit, to answer the question on transit, we want to make history. I know what you're thinking out there. Not because of the color of my skin. We want to make history to bring Amtrak back. And we want to go up. And a gentleman out of Murray County gave our team the idea, Miss Brooks, it's monorail. That will alleviate traffic. And I got to thinking, that's true. When you go up,
you're out the way.
Mm-hmm. So I did talk to the NDOT director about it. She invited me in. And I said, what do you think about this? And she said, yeah, how do we pay for it? Because as mayor, my commitment is not to put it to the taxpayers.
Right.
So we have a 3-cent hospitality tax that just passed. I will be asking Governor Lee and the state legislature 1 cent of the 3-cent hospitality tax to get our transit going. And then of the $760 million that we have of the gas tax that we're not using for the potholes, we're not using it. We'll ask for money for that to get the fast bus track, start with that. The revenue from the fast bus track from Murfreesboro to downtown, the airport to downtown, the revenues from that, we start making our way up. And we're going to start immediately, folks. We're not waiting years. We are behind. You go to other cities, this is not good.
I feel that.
I know we're in the South, but we don't have to be like this.
But I think it's really like, it's a boom town, right?
It's booming.
So we got, big city issues, small town thought process, and it's that gap where it meets. It's like by the time we catch up, even as with the mentality of where this is headed to, by the time you realize it's happened, it already happened.
And you know where a lot of the traffic problem is coming, and this is why we must get started on this transit ASAP, it's tourism. And so when tourists comes, I eat at Monell's. And when I'm
Germantown or that other one?
I have to do Murfreesboro Road. Because,
you like that one?
But let me tell you why.
Yeah, I don't mess with them.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
It's a creepy.
The parking.
Okay, that's true. The
parking.
I understand.
So we got to work on the parking.
I understand.
But I know you might see me down there at 2:00 in the morning on Fridays. They have 12 to 3 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, we got an office over in Germantown.
Yeah.
I try to stay away.
I love the Germantown area, but if I'm in a rush, I can't do it.
No, that's real.
Because I have to park, right?
That's real.
But when I'm talking to people that are, and then for running for mayor, being at the Monell's location off Murfreesboro Road, I get to talk to the people that are getting ready to get on the plane, and they tell me, what's up with y'all don't have no light rail, no. I mean, this has been hard to navigate. So for our tourists, that can alleviate traffic too. Get them on the monorail so they can just go around the county and the city and stop using our roadways to back us up. Look at the license plate tags when you're driving. They're rental cars. And most of them don't want to do a rental car. They just want to go from the hotel to the airport.
In real life.
That's all.
That's real.
If we get this started ASAP, I do mean ASAP.
Yeah.
We can alleviate a lot of the traffic.
All right, so you're an interesting character, right? you got the smile, you got the good spirit, you got the hat game. You know what I'm saying? You got the hat game on lock. You a Republican, right?
That is correct.
You a black woman, Republican, teacher. That's cool. That's kind of like you almost discombobulate people.
We do get, it's something when Odessa Kelly, she ran for the 5th Congressional District.
Yeah.
And I met her again at the Equity Alliance. And there's a little history with Odessa and I. When the gerrymandered lines, yes, they were gerrymandered. I have to get on my state representative, my colleagues up there, y'all gerrymandered the lines. She was sitting next to me when the lines were unveiled. And I wanted to catch her because I was losing my breath because I was campaigning in Cheatham County and Dixon County. I ran for the 5th Congressional District too. She ran on the Democrat side, I ran on the Republican side. We sat together when those lines were released. We saw the person that did win the 5th Congressional District jump up and he took a picture of the new map. And it's like somebody just hit us in our chest like boom. All the air just dropped out of us. And I just thought to myself, this is not the way we do history. I don't care whether you're Republican, Democrat, Green Party. They could have blocked all of Nashville in Davidson County, which was that I really was hoping they would do. I was hoping they were like, Natisha, but if you're running as a Republican, you can never win if we just block all of Davidson County in. You don't know that. Look at Oklahoma City. The first black mayor, Republican, and a urban Democrat. He won. It's not about you being Republican or Democrat. It's about your policy. So then people say, well, Ms. Brooks, everything you say, I'm with you. It sounds like you're a Democrat. What makes you a Republican? I'm glad you asked that. Fiscal responsibility. That's the top of our platform. So there's a couple of things on the platform. And when you go into small business like me, and those business taxes are killing you, and you're making minimum wage after the government gets done with you. So as far as the social issues, I feel all y'all. I feel you. As far as my money and getting people paid in metro government, I don't want all of our money going towards the social side. I want metro government workers making $30 an hour. I've got to balance this budget. So if you look at the Republican platform, Natisha stands for, I just do the top two, fiscal responsibility, and I want the government out of our business. I don't want them in your wallet.
I ain't mad at that.
So that it's just really simple as pie. When I went into business for myself, and NFL football players, they'll tell you this too, they Democrat until they get that first check. And when they get that first check, they be calling me, my cousins that are in the NFL, cuz, I see why you a Republican. Where's my money? Over there.
I remember I had I guess it's like a record deal, it was like record TV deals years ago. And I remember getting like a couple big checks, and I'm just looking around like, what? I gotta pay for this, that, and that, and this and that. Oh my God! I felt Republican for a minute. I felt Republican for a minute. I was like,
really,
hold on, what's going on here?
What's going on? And when I went into business for myself, so I told you about the homeschool academy.
Yes.
The business taxes, and there were times that I didn't get paid so that my workers could get paid. They didn't know that. They didn't know that because I could not, the business taxes were killing me. And so I actually went to a Republican event, a girlfriend invited me, and she said, Natisha, I want you to look at something. And so I looked at it, and I looked at the platform, and she said, now I want you to look at this platform. And I looked at it. She said, pick which one of these is yours. She did not label Republican or Democrat. And my children did the same thing to me. Which one is yours? I said, oh, this is me. And when she unveiled it, I voted for Obama. I'm a Democrat. I'm going to be a yellow dog Democrat till I'm gone. But when I started looking at it, I said, interesting. And I just kind of slumped like this. So what's happening? Natisha, you're in business for yourself. I understand about the abortion, the pride, those are social issues. And guess what? There are gay Republicans. Hello, log cabin Republicans. Those are the gay Republicans.
Is that what they call log cabin?
They're called log cabin Republicans. Hello.
Why they call them that?
Log cabins, I guess. I don't know.
Pause. I'm going to say pause. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
that's for the culture.
That's for the culture. But okay. I love them and they love me back. So they're the gay Republicans. They write big checks too. They are always asking me, who do we need to donate to? What organization? So don't assume because someone is gay that they're Democrat. Yeah. That's not true.
I don't trust Republicans or Democrats. I think everybody crazy. Yeah, everybody is crazy and super wrong, but.
And they get in the back room and then they holler on the floor and get in the back room and say, who's buying lunch today? So to align myself, yes, I do align myself with the Republican Party, but that doesn't mean that I don't align myself with Nashville. I am African Methodist Episcopal, and in our discipline, that's my denomination, in our discipline, the first thing that you will turn to is that it's all about justice, humankind, our family. So social justice is in my blood.
You got a lot going on. You got a whole lot of adjectives and descriptions, and you're an interesting character. Okay, since we are on Kneecap, right?
Yes.
And I got a heart for Nashville's creative community because I feel like in this whole situation going on with all these big companies coming here, the reason people come here and like it and want to be here is the spirit of any place where you got people that come from all over the world to chase their dreams. It's got an interesting energy to it, and that energy makes people want to be around it, right? Nashville's got that.
Yeah.
So, being Music City, having all these creators and dream followers here, and that vibe bringing people, how important is it to you to keep those people that want to be here to be able to stay here?
So one of the things that we want to talk about is housing.
Yeah.
I don't like the term affordable housing. I like income base. I'm not talking about
That's
government.
a better term.
I'm not talking about government housing. Some of my conservative friends think, oh, Ms. Brooks is going way left. No, listen to the term. I talk, you listen, do your research. Income-based housing. If you say affordable housing,
That's relative.
that's relative. What's affordable to you may not be affordable
all
to
day
me.
long. All day long.
So for, I don't know, y'all see my long fingers? I play the piano. So music is dear to me. My son plays the organ, trumpet. My daughter plays.
You a musician. That's why you so wild. Okay, it makes sense.
If you go through some of my videos, you'll see me playing the drums. So music is huge to me. Keith Urban sits behind me in church. When I go visit my daughter's church, she's Catholic, Church of Incarnation. I see him and Nicole Kidman coming in, and we wave at each other. So music is, if I had a choice to watch TV or do music, it'd be music all day.
Yeah.
I have to. A little bit of Prince is not gonna hurt nobody.
You look like you into a little bit of Prince. I can already hear.
But what I want to do is I want to make sure that musicians and artists, what we have here, what's behind me, I want income-based housing on our artists, because the reality is people come here for the music, right?
That's the brand.
It's the thing.
brand.
So why is it? And then on parking, one of the first things that we're going to do as mayor, pay to play to park will end. Our musicians, our artists will not pay to park. Any councilman or councilwoman that doesn't want to put the vote on the floor or that wants to go against me, that's okay. We'll roll call you. And I have a big social media following, and therefore when you get ready to run the next time, you'll be unelected. Pay to play to park will end. I don't want musicians running into their gigs and then having to run out to put money in the meter and then go back or have to move their car. By the time they move their car, they've lost a parking spot. So there was not a lot of thought process in that. Mm-hmm. So we need to work with that. Also, we need to work with our seniors and our disabled. By the time they pay and get out, the meter's running. So we're going to revisit that for our seniors, our disabled, our special needs, our artists. Pay to play to park will end.
Okay, look, we got 30 seconds, right? Mm-hmm. How can people find you? I really enjoy talking to you. I think you're so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wish you luck. I hope you win. If you don't win, I still like you.
Thank you.
And where can people find you? We got about 10 seconds.
NatishaForNashville.com is our website. Natisha Brooks 16 Twitter, Natisha Brooks Facebook, or you can just call the number on the website and we'll come to you.
All right, y'all. You've been talking with big fella Natisha Brooks. Choice is yours.